You've seen his handiwork advertising fetes, concerts, restaurants, and more. They're so iconic that some have said they form an important part of the local landscape. Bruce Cayonne's signs and his unique lettering has captured the attention of another designer. Debbie Estwick is a friend of Christian Chen, who we introduced you to earlier this year. He was digitizing Bruce's lettering and turning it into a computer font. His partner on that project, Ajay Archer, is also working on an original font type that is inspired by Bruce's work. Debbie lectures in design at the University of the West Indies. She says she spends her time discussing how design can solve problems. She's also very concerned about sustainability. She says this project ticks all of those boxes.
Let me put some of that design thinking into place, into looking at these issues, with the whole sign system, because sometimes the signs will fall off, which can create environmental problems. If they're not valued when they're up, then that's also a problem, because we lose so much of our culture if we just, rip them down because we're worried about them falling off.
It takes her 2 hours to make the book, and they must be sanitized because, yes, these are made from signs that were exposed to the elements. She says that smaller signs present a bigger aesthetic challenge.
Because with really, really big signs, you could just cut it down. And pretty much every cover will be good enough because of the scale. So you'll find interesting crops that you can kind of lay out. But with smaller signs where you can kind of start to make out letters and words, it's a lot harder. So I have to, I had a guide that I had made that I would use to kind of create a window and just move it around to find a place that kind of looked good and cut that down.
As for Bruce, his audience is expanding and people are contacting him via social media to say how much they appreciate his work.
And I think all this exposure to internationally is doing me some good. Because a lot of people, through Facebook and otherwise, sending me friend requests, telling me how they like my work and all of that, and it's feeling good.
The sign books, as Debbie has dubbed them, are available for sale at Paper-Based Bookshop at the Normandy Hotel. You can also get a bookmark that she makes from bottle caps. They go well with the sign books. Soini Gray, C News.